Hello friends. In past few days, many of you must have seen or read the news about MV Heroic Idun and its crew being captured in Equatorial Guinea and then in Nigeria. What exactly happened? Why a false allegation? Why a false allegation of oil theft has been charged on them? We feel compelled to make this video as we see blatant, irrational and false allegations has been levied on the fellow mariners by the Nigerian media and few other online platforms who sells hatred news to feed their families. I am Salin, one among those frontline warriors during the pandemic time who moved the cargo and medicines all across the countries, leaving our families and risking our life when the entire world was locked down. In other words, I am a proud mariner. We will not go to the technicalities of this case. Instead, we will talk in a plain and simple way so that everyone can understand. MV Heroic Idun is a very large crude oil carrier. She came to the Nigerian waters on 7th of August 2022 with the aim to load the cargo. While waiting for the terminal clearance to enter the port, a small vessel approached them in the dark hours on 8th of August and said, "We are from the Nigerian Navy. You should follow us to a place and there you have to drop anchor till all the formalities are cleared." Anyone sailed in a ship or anyone gone to the sea can easily identify the presence of a naval vessel from its shape and color. And then there is an equipment called automatic identification system which will be installed in most of the vessels, where you can get the identity of the vessel from its display. But then those vessels also should be fitted with automatic identification system transmitter. Here in this case, the small boat which claimed to be a naval vessel was not displaying a proper light of a naval vessel. And when MV Heroic Idun crew checked their automatic identification system display, they could not find this particular boat or vessel in that display. So they requested that vessel to switch on their AIS, which they refused. The captain and the crew of MV Heroic Idun got alerted with this act because Nigeria is very famous or infamous for its piracy activities and poverty. It is a nightmare place for the mariners. So what if it is a trap to bring this vessel to their custody? The master checked with the local agent, the owners and AKPO terminal whether this small boat is a naval vessel or not. All of them replied the same thing. Usually the Nigerian Navy will not approach the vessels like this. So the master took the best possible decision at that moment, taking in consideration the safety of the vessel and life of the people on board. He took the vessel out of Nigerian waters in full speed and came to the international waters. Now, the next day, they realized that this was a naval vessel. In the meantime, Nigeria contacted their friendly neighbors, Equatorial Guinea, and said, MV Heroic Idun came to Nigerian waters to steal the oil, and we were chasing them and they ran out of the Nigerian waters. So please help us to arrest them and bring to Nigeria. Equatorial Guinea took over, and on 12th of August 2022, they arrested the vessel at gunpoint. From then on, lot of investigations happened in Equatorial Guinea and our seafarers cooperated very well. They could not find any oil in the ship. Still, they put one charge on them, that the vessel was not flying the country flag while approaching Equatorial Guinea. The owners of MV Heroic Idun paid that amount straight away. The daily running cost of a merchant vessel is so huge, sometime our life earning will not match that amount. So the idea was, let us pay the amount and from next day the vessel can be back to the service. The vessel is already not sailing for almost 2 months and the owners suffered huge loss. So they thought everything will be cleared by paying this amount. That was the reason why the owners decided to pay the amount straight away. But Nigeria was not ready to release the vessel. There is a reason behind it. As I mentioned earlier, Nigeria is a place nightmare for the seafarers and the shipping companies as far as the piracy activities are concerned. And Nigeria was trying very hard to clear their name from the piracy list. And for last few months, no piracy activities were reported in Nigerian waters. Once an area is identified as a high-risk zone for the piracy activities by IMO, International Maritime Organization, there will be extra burden for ship owners, such as extra insurance, and they will have to keep armed guards on board while they are approaching these type of countries. So these additional charges will in turn give effect to the shipping cost to that particular countries. Moreover, which country in the world want the shame of being called as a pirate country? That is the time our MV Heroic Idun comes up to the world and saying aloud that I have been attacked by pirates in Nigerian waters. So it is very important for Nigeria to bring the vessel to their territory and prove that there were no piracy activities happened in Nigerian waters. And together with that, they added one more charge on the vessel, that MV Heroic Idun came to Nigeria to steal their oil. Well, we are talking about a vessel of 336 meter long, 60 meter wide, and once she is fully loaded, she is about 25 meter underwater. Okay, let's have a comparison. She is 2 times the length of Melbourne cricket ground, 3 times the length of a football field, or 84 cars put together. That is the size of this vessel we are talking about. And Nigeria is saying this vessel came from open ocean and tried to steal the oil from Nigeria. I think even the fiction lovers, even the web series Money Heist lovers will have tough time to believe such a blunder. Merchant Navy is a profession where we carry cargo from countries to countries. We follow strict national and international laws. We put everything on record. Even after that, we get fined if the authorities find a fly near the garbage bin, something like that. So it is very much evident that the ship staff will not do any forging of documents or anything illegal. Once the contract started, our duty is to bring the vessel from point A to point B safely and to ensure there are no injuries or no loss of human life during our contract. We carry out cargo operations in a safe manner. Once the voyage order received, the agent will ensure all the documents are made for the vessel to enter that country, that terminal. And then the quantity of the cargo will be agreed between owner, charter, and the terminal. So we, the ship staff, will have to ensure that that amount of cargo being loaded or discharged in a safe manner. Finally, the vessel is now under the custody of Nigeria and the crew is facing court proceedings. What is their crime? That they followed all the procedures laid down by the Nigerian government and the local agent to enter the port for the cargo operation. Or they ran away from a piracy affected area to ensure the safety of the life. The government of India, the Ministry of External Affairs, a lot of marine and non-marine organizations are trying so hard to bring our brother seafarers back home safely. They need our support, they need our prayers. Let us hope we can see our brothers back home soon. Thank you for watching. Thank you.